Welcome, Rockland Unified staff, to the tutorial about how to create a YouTube video for today's Power of Yet workshop. This tutorial is going to walk you guys through all the steps about how to be able to go out and use the digital citizenship criteria to be able to film a sort of a PSA, a public service announcement, and upload it to YouTube and share it out. A lot of you may have some trepidation about how to be able to do something like this, but let's focus on what we heard today in John's keynote speech about you may not know how to make a YouTube video, but focus on you may not know how to do it yet. So these are the steps that are going to walk you guys through about from the design phase through shooting and uploading and all the steps that are needed. So first off, someone's going to want to be able to have the Power of Yet directions. That's this Google slide that we provided that link before. So have this open. And this will give access to links and resources for you throughout the day. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to the link to a slide that's going to talk about the digital citizenship topics. We are using the Common Sense Media as the tool for us to be able to focus on what those overarching topics are. And you can see they start here from relationships and communication, going through self-image and identity, information literacy, cyberbullying, digital drama, digital footprint, internet safety, privacy, and creative credit and copyright. To be able to get a more in-depth, if you click on this one, it's going to open up a link, and that's going to give you sort of a brief descriptions on each one of those. And let me show you what it looks like. So here's a screenshot of kind of what each of those are. And so as a group, what you guys are going to do, the first step in today's challenge is you guys need to be able to pick just one of these. So just one, okay? Let me just write that number so you guys are all familiar. Just one of these. And look at these different ones and say, do we want to do internet safety or information literacy? And you're going to read these. So like what's information literacy? Includes the ability to identify, find, and evaluate and use information effectively. If this is one you're going to decide to go with, you can say, okay, you know, what can we ultimately do? Because we're going to need for us to create something like about a 2-3 minute long little video to describe these. So for the sake of this particular one, I'm going to look at this one down here, the cyberbullying and digital drama. Let me highlight this one down here. We can see students learn. Oh, that's kind of a mess there. Let me undo that. Students learn what to do if they are involved in a cyberbullying situation. They explore roles people play and how individual actions, both negative and positive, can impact their friends and broader communities. So let's say we're going to focus on this one and what to do next. So you guys then are going to be able to move paper that we have provided, the storyboard template. And this storyboard template is something that you can do. You don't necessarily have to. But what this is going to allow you to do is to be able to draw out, if you would, what you think that all of the participants who are going to be taking part in this are going to be doing in all of it. Now, with that being said, you guys, many of your groups have about 7, 8, 9 people in each group. You don't necessarily have to have all the people in. Some people may not want to necessarily participate in that particular way. Some could be working on the shooting portion of this or the editing. But in this particular phase, you're going to start thinking about and doing some rough sort of notes to your guys, to yourself, so you can kind of know what your path is. So, and this is, hey, let's focus on good old-fashioned stick figures. So let's say we're going to have a person here, and that person is going to have themselves a cell phone. And that cell phone, they do something which is many people are doing, is using that cell phone as a camera, and they're going to take a picture of somebody else. And here's this other person. Okay, he takes this picture of this. We're going to say this is a girl. This girl sees this picture. Oh my goodness, not happy about the picture. Then that picture is now going to get posted on social media. It's going to go everywhere. And what you can do is put some of the notes about what the action is happening in here, or what some of the actors will be saying in them. And although we only have 6 spaces in here, you can do more, but this is just sort of a rough guide for you to be able to do this. Now this means, in doing this and doing all this, when you can see each one of these are going to be separate scenes. So you're going to shoot 1, shoot 2, shoot 3, shoot 4, shoot 5, 6, and so on. If you feel like you don't want to get really sort of that in depth, you can do this entire thing just in one take. But I would recommend shooting more. And then we're going to move on where to be able to do this. So Once you got your plan, then you're going to find some spot here on the campus at Rockland High School and start shooting. The classrooms are open, most of the buildings are open, libraries open, and the campus is open. So grab yourself a cell phone, have one particular person be the cameraman, and you guys decide where you want to go to start acting this particular thing out. And shoot them all. Let's say we're going to do them in different sessions, and I would really focus on, hit that button, start it and stop it. And when you're done with the entire thing, then we need to be able to put these pieces together. To be able to put them together, there's several different apps in which that you can use. I'm assuming most people are going to have somebody with an iPhone in their group, and so this is by and far the #1 app that I think is a fantastic app for using in terms of editing videos, and it is called iMovie. Very simple to do, and I'm going to give you a quick little tutorial. If nobody has this one, you guys can download it on your device. And for those of you who are not filming, definitely sort of take part in the process and see relatively how easy this is going to be done. So let me show you what iMovie looks like. When you open up the program, iMovie is going to look like this, and there's basically just 3 different areas. So this is area 1, this is area 2, and this is area 3. And what happens in area 1 up here, this is a preview of what your video is going to look like. There's nothing here yet because we haven't started. This area number 2, this is where my files are that I'm going to get into this, that I'm going to put into this particular program. And the 3 types of files could be, there's video files, there's photos, and there's audio. We're not really going to focus on audio today. You feel free if you can, if you'd like to later on. And then the third piece down here is this, and this is our timeline. And this basically means we're going to start putting all the different pieces of the shots that we've taken in the storyboard in here. Move on to the next particular one. I want you to see by clicking on that photos, once you click on there, it brings up your camera roll, and I'm going to look at the recently added, and this is just using my particular iPad here, and I can see some of the photos I've recently added in here. If I tap on any of these ones, I'm going to tap on this particular image here, and what happens when I tap on that image, it takes that image, drops it down into the timeline. The biggest thing that you notice, it's now here in the preview, because I can see this line, that's where my video is at right now. It says at this particular point, this is what the user will see. How long this will be on here is 6 seconds. Now this is just a standalone photo, and you guys can shoot these all. You could be very creative in this. We definitely want you guys to think about creativity. If you don't want to shoot videos, you can just shoot still shots. You can draw the entire thing on a whiteboard in a classroom and just shoot one particular still shot after another one, and then have somebody narrate over all of them. Because if you notice over here, there's a microphone. And that microphone, you can narrate over the whole top. Some teachers may have stuffed animals or puppets or something like that. Feel free to use whatever you wish. So, but anyway, the picture lasts on here. If you tap and hold on the edges of this, can make the image last longer or shorter. I'm assuming most of us are probably going to be shooting video though. So if you click on the video brings up these different ones over here as well. Just like the photographs, all the recent videos I have taken. And by clicking on the videos, they get dropped down here. Now you can see this is a much longer video as opposed to the still image that was taken. Okay, and so by dropping it down, now I have the still image and I have the video over here. In this particular screenshot, what I did is I clicked on that still shot, and then notice if you down here, there's some things you can do. Like I can do some actions and cut it, or you can add text right here. By adding text, it says put some text on here. It brings up different sort of choices for me. So I said choose this particular one, and now it's a little preview of what this will look like pops up. You can then type in and let's say put a title on top of there. So you may want to put a title in your movie based on what you're doing. Let's say if you are doing the digital citizenship or so on. And then this is what it looks like now. So we have my still shot, then I have the video. The video here, you can see this video is 31 seconds long. Most likely it's not going to be a perfect shot that you record. You may have a little bit too much at the end, or you started too early in the beginning, which is what you should do. Have too much at the end of the beginning, because then what you're going to do is just put your finger on the edges and hold and drag down, or drag it in, and that will trim the video. If you want to actually break it in 2 pieces, there's this piece called split right here that'll do the same. You're just going to go to the. You can continue to put more and more of your videos, drop them in, so on and so forth, on this particular timeline until you have all of your pieces there. Like, where do I want to do with this? I can put it in these different places: Google Drive, Facebook, iMovie. What we really want to do is get this thing over here in YouTube. So click on YouTube. It's going to ask you to log into your YouTube account, and please use, most likely I would recommend you guys using your Rockland USD account, because that YouTube is associated with the Google Apps for Ed, or Google accounts, so that we all have a YouTube account, by the way. So that's going to upload that thing directly. And then the last piece is, this is going to take a few minutes to render and upload. And once it's finally done, they're going to give you a link there. And the person that then, we're going to ask you to go back to the directions on that Google Slides. And you're going to see a link here to where to be able to upload your RUSD YouTube challenge video. So you're going to put in here the name of your group. And this is the most important piece, is you're going to paste that YouTube video right there. If you could also please click on which one of those particular topics that you guys used, and then once you upload that, we're going to be able to, once you copy this one and submit this, then we as the TOSAs will be able to see all of your guys' different videos, so we can have all of them in one particular place. And then you're done. Then head yourselves back to the Rockland High School gym, and we're gonna finish up the presentation, or finish up the day, and send you guys off to lunch. Thanks a lot. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to the TOSA that's assigned to your group, and we'd love to be able to walk around and help you guys if need be. Have fun.